2014 or MTG DOTP 14. If you are a robot, you don't read through tickers. Welcome, Baer and Nick, of course.
Hello.
Hi.
All that.
I've been working on that robot problem for a while.
Yeah, I know.
DOTP 14.
No, 14. I don't understand anything but binary, so those first and last numbers are weird.
I will be a real boy. Wait, if he can only speak in binary, then I think MTG DOTP would probably be more difficult.
Yeah, they have problems with the letters.
Yeah,
They correspond, though, to numbers somewhere. There's like a sequence of ones and zeros, I guess.
That's a good point.
We'll figure it
So
out
the deck
eventually.
that's on fire, did I just get that? No, wait.
Oh.
The
No,
roof
I
is on
didn't.
fire, though.
Yeah, Nick unlocked 2 decks.
Yeah, it was, I guess it was 1. I thought it was 2, but when I came back, I only saw 1 that was on fire, unless it wasn't. I don't know.
His wife is always over on my dick.
Hey-oh.
Asking how I got such a nice dick.
Hey-oh.
That's a video. That's a video on the
Is it?
internet.
I actually don't know.
How'd you get such a nice dick?
How'd you get such a nice dick?
I don't know.
It's an Australian guy talking about his dick.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how he got
I'm
such
saying,
a nice dick.
I'm saying like the outdoor recreational area of a house. The deck.
Oh,
That's wherein the joke lies. I don't know if that was
get
made
it.
clear.
So it's
Yes.
okay,
Mhm.
that's where the Australian.
I was hoping I didn't have to go that far with the explanation.
No,
because
no,
I mean, I've rendered the video ineffective to anybody that would care to search it up.
I've been lounging all day, so my brain is like at still like the frog coming out of a deep freeze for 20 years mode right now.
That's an
Oh, they had that in
oddly
Austin
specific
Powers.
mode.
Yeah.
Did they?
Yeah, they defrosted him, remember? He had, like, chili chest hair for a while.
Oh yeah. Well, he
They
wasn't
put
a
him in,
frog,
like,
though.
the green soup or the red soup or whatever it was.
And they stole his mojo.
They just ripped it right out of him.
Yeah, it's pretty mean, to be honest with you.
I can't decide if it was just a metaphor for sperm or bone marrow.
I don't know. I think it was just straight up his mojo. It was a neon pink color, if I do remember correctly.
Okay,
Have
so
you
neither of those
heard
things
the
I said.
conspiracy theory that Austin Powers actually has a very powerful Nazi agenda?
Really?
Yeah.
I don't like that.
That's something that someone's argued before.
Nah, I made that up.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
All right. I was gonna
I would
say.
have believed it in a second.
Actually-
I was trying
You know,
to go somewhere with it, but then I actually quickly made the decision, like, let's not go down that path for now. If you want to just go
I
ahead and
appreciate
avoid
that.
it.
That's
Mhm.
good. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
You may tap or untap target from. Okay. What was I gonna say? Oh, speaking of underlying agendas, I went back and I watched Con Air the other day. I didn't really go back anywhere. I was just sitting on the bed and it was playing, so I watched it. But I was watching that. That movie has some serious racial undertones about it that are a little bit off-putting.
It came out in the 90s, right?
It did, yeah, it did. It did come
Yeah,
out.
there's a lot of that kind of stuff in the 90s. We were still getting over all the cocaine from the 80s, I guess.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Doesn't make it fair.
It was still a bit off-putting. I found.
The entirety of the United States of America was on a 10-year racism withdrawal effect from cocaine of the 80s.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, that's the argument I was making. What?
Okay.
You say that like it's weird or something.
I'm just spelling it out for myself so I can follow along. That's all it is.
It's important. Yeah. No, it was just kind of just a little bit racist. It had some racist undertones to it that were a little bit strict. They put some ethnic characters into some very compromising and subservient roles, and then made them do some things that were clearly racially biased, and then they made the one southern white man the savior of humanity and stuff.
Oh,
but
God.
beyond all that, though, I still really like that movie, except for the final sequence, because it's a big load of bullshit. It doesn't make any sense at all with the rest of the film. Honestly, if they didn't have that final sequence in the film, it probably would be a markedly better film, I'd have to say. Because
I'm gonna die.
yeah,
Nick's gonna kill me. This is
damage.
ridiculous.
Yeah. But so in the
look like
final
him.
scene, I've talked about reluctant heroes before, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I really love reluctant heroes. Nicolas Cage's character in that movie is a reluctant hero. He doesn't want to save anybody, right? Like his whole thing.
He's always that guy.
Yeah, he plays that pretty often, but but his whole thing in that movie is he's trying to get back to his daughter and his wife, and he's no reason to do anything else. That's his main goal. But a situation arises in which he is the only one that can save the day, so he has to. That's why I love those characters, is because it's like their morality is so ingrained into their character that they literally cannot not help people. They have to. If he can, he has to. But like John McClane in Die Hard, and when you see him sitting in the bathroom, and then he's talking to the police guy, and he says, "Oh, okay, the police are here now," and John McClane's like, "Oh, cool, all right, I'm gonna sit here and chill. You guys handle it," because he doesn't have to do anything else. He's like, that there are people here who can do stuff. I don't really need to do it anymore until he's forced to do it again. Now, what happens in the final sequence is the bad guy is getting away. Nicolas Cage is there with thousands of police, so he's not the only one there anymore, and the bad guy's getting away. He's there with his wife and kids, and then he chases after the bad guy. And it's like, that completely defeats his character motivation. You've completely destroyed the whole character throughout the whole film.
Well, it's not important at that point. No one remembers that.
Yeah.
Should have made Fist with his toes instead. Would have been a much better movie.
Exactly.
Why didn't they light his skull on fire? That's really where they should have gone with it.
That'd be good. That'd be good. I could watch that film.
You know what movie actually really disturbed me with its racial undertones was 12 Years a Slave. Now, I don't know if they were thinking about it when they made that film, but my God, was I uncomfortable.
I didn't see that movie. Was that good? Did
it was pretty good, yeah. It was, I went into it with the intent of, like, I was trying to make it more I know it's actually probably shocking to everyone at this point in the video already. Like, wow, actually, Baer saw a film live in theaters.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I went into it trying to approach it as more of like a, let's learn about what this guy's life was like, instead of like, let's go enjoy a film. I saw it as like, I wanted to see what actually happened, and I heard that this was a decent portrayal of the kind of lifestyle that was forced upon a lot of people, as I'm sure many people are aware of. But yeah, it was pretty damn, well, like, startling for sure. But yeah, it was satisfying to that effect as well. I'm actually going to Mountain Cycle, believe it or not.
Oh,
we dodged doing Hitler and World War II talk, and then immediately went to slavery and racism. Like, looking for other hot button issues. You want to do religion too? We'll hit that
we're
one
gonna try to knock them all out in the same episode. This is gonna be like the polarization episode. The gang polarizes their crowds.
There've been too many people. I get you. There's been too many people watching these videos. We need to make sure that we cut out at least a third each time.
Yeah.
When that view counter goes down to 0, we'll know we've offended them all. Until that happens. Let's talk about God for a minute.
Nah, fuck that. That's a little bit too deep there. Let's just talk about politics instead.
Okay.
And geopolitics.
So Obama's Satan.
Yeah, thanks, Obama.
This is the Antichrist.
You know his middle name is Hussein.
Oh my God.
Jeez. I know, right?
Oh my. He must be related.
Have heritage.
There's only one dynasty named Hussein in the entirety of the earth.
I know.
Actually, speaking of dynasties, for some reason, curiosity would set in some specific fashion at times in my life, and I decided to look up, what are the other Richatellis in the world? Apparently, that is a very somewhat unique name.
Really?
There's not very many on Earth. There's like 30 people, and like, I mean, a good percentage of them is my family, my lineage. So it's kind of interesting.
That's I can only imagine that's Italian.
Yes, it is.
So I was wondering what heritage you have, Nicholas. I was going to say I'm primarily Scottish.
Oh yeah, no, I'm Irish and Italian and German.
Cool.
Half German and then 25-25.
There you go.
In the year 2525, if man is still alive.
Nice rhyme.
Yeah, that's actually a song.
Oh damn it!
Yeah.
Spoiled on the impromptu nature of Let's Play speak. Think everything's an original idea.
4, 5, 6.
So I'm dead.
You could just take credit for it. I mean, that's the YouTube way.
Yeah, true that. So Rob, you get to face Nick, so I guess you just decide on what you want to do here.
Nah, I'm just gonna actually. I'm just gonna.
Give me land. Thank you.
Hopefully, kill Nick.
Oh.
Who even does that anymore?
Yeah. Yeah. The onus is on you, really, right now, to kill Nick.
You just call me an onus?
Yeah, you're goddamn onus. But yeah, okay. So you can kill him if you want now.
Yeah, I certainly would like to try. I don't know if I have the ability at the moment, but
You do. He only has 5 health and all untapped creatures.
That's true. Well, okay then. I suppose this is the position you've put me in, and I hope that Nick doesn't hate me.
That's okay.
It's
just magic. I'll just take it completely seriously.
Yeah. That's how it's got to happen.
What were we talking about before? I was making
God and politics.
Oh God! No, but
God's role in politics specifically.
Oh right,
that's what we were talking about.
None is, and that's the end.
Yeah, there is not any God in politics.
Oh,
I know that.
I did the dumb thing with cultivate again.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh well, whatever. Just attack though.
Yeah.
You want to do abortions next, or?
Yeah, that's important.
Oh God.
Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O.
Yeah, he sounded pretty confident about something.
Oh.
There we go.
Does that stop you from being killed? It does, actually.
It does.
Huh. Well played.
I hate being killed.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah,
basically the worst.
To hate that.
Mm-hmm. I've heard that, actually.
Studies have shown. I actually did a straw poll on this the other day. I didn't get your opinion on it, but I took the opinion of the masses, and they told me that Rock-Lee Smile does not like being dead.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've heard that as well.
True I took a straw poll also, and it was on which letter should be removed from the alphabet. Apparently, Q can just fuck off and die. Apparently,
really, Q.
Yeah. I understand Q. I think Q can go. Q and K are of like equal disposability, but those named Kyle had a bit of an issue to take with that.
Relay or whatever.
That's fair.
Yeah, but I blame Kyle for everything anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Nick, I'm sorry.
Well, there we go.
Yeah, that's a magic game for you, friends.
Thanks everybody for joining us.
Wow.
Yeah, that was quick.
I don't feel good about that. I thought it was going to make a big rally and turn it around with 1 health.
Oh, man, he's got a red deck. What do you think is going to happen?
He's got a big red deck.
Yeah, his wife loves his big red deck.
Well, this episode has the magicking itself has only been 12 minutes.
Yeah, I'm down to roll again.
Yeah, I think since it's only 12 minutes, we might as well do another one. I mean, even if it's 30 minutes, then that's like a normal magic episode.
I'd say like 40 to an hour. That's typically what I'm used to.
I like to do a 5-minute magic game and then like 80 minutes of talking if we could. But
that's always fun.
We don't get that today.
No.
All right, well, fine. Fuck me, I guess.
Yeah.
So no, seriously, what were we talking about before we were talking about after we were talking gods and politics? Bolsheviks.
No, abortions, not politics.
Politics.
Bolsheviks and politics. Can we speak like this for the rest of the episode?
I would very much like that, but mostly just you doing that.
Yes, I'll do that.
What accent was that? That was like a kind of Swedish a little?
Bolshevik.
I could do that.
Oh,
no,
it's like a guy from Russia living in New York.
Not a Bolshevik accent.
I don't know, man. It's pretty Bolshevik to me. If you ever hear a lot of
your best proletariat accent.
Oh man! You know what I want to hear? What the sound of is a wombat. What do wombats sound like? I don't know. It's very.
They probably sound exactly like the fox.
Mm-hmm. I don't want to say it though.
You better not.
You can't make me.
I'll think about it. Kasali Pride Mage.
What is the fox say?
See, if they removed Q, then you wouldn't have Kasali Pride Mage, would you? And yeah, see, like he takes the place of a K. A K would be real lame in that word.
The Q is just so pretentious in that word.
It is pretty pretentious, but that's the whole point. It's all fancy.
Yeah,
throw in some apostrophes too for maximum pretension.
It's like a fancy, that would be good, like a Q apostrophe.
Q apostrophe space.
There's always Q apostrophes always being after Q's. That's how I would say it if that was
it's an elf thing. Elf.
What is that called? What is that talk show called?
Kasali Talk Live. It's a great show.
No,
Kasali Request Live.
like I want to say it's like The Crew, but that sounds like way too hood, and it's a panel full of white and black women.
The Crew.
The Crew live 10 a.m. on TBS.
Actually, there's a show that I see. It's on like CBS or something at like 3 in the morning. And it's called, I think it's been running for years. This show has been running. And it's called Comics Unleashed. And supposedly it has comedians on the show.
Really?
But it is not funny at all. There is nothing funny about that show. It's like a talk show, but it's like obviously filmed at like 10 a.m. but airs at like 3 a.m. the next day. And
everybody's tired.
It's real bad. It's awful. But it's been running for like, I mean, most of my adult life at least.
Wasn't Jerry Springer going to do that? Jerry Seinfeld going to do that exact same idea?
No, I think Jerry Springer was going to be the one doing it, actually.
No.
I think Jerry Seinfeld has a show, doesn't he? Someone told me that it was good.
Jerry Seinfeld does this online show now. That was my Porky Pig moment. I had 3 Ds in there, like the span of half a second. That was impressive.
That's all, folks.
He has this show that he does online now called Comedians Getting Coffee. No, it's Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee. And I think that's the actual website, too, yeah. comediansandcarsgettingcoffee.com. It's actually really good. He does basically... he calls them interviews, but it's really just him and his comedian friends having conversations that are naturally funny.
That sounds
like
fun.
What we do.
Yeah, but they don't play Magic. They get coffee, and they drive really awesome cars.
That's true.
Where do we get our awesome cars? Is that 150,000 subscribers?
Yeah, I think so. YouTube mails it to you.
Yeah.
You get the plaque at 100, the car at 150, and the girlfriend at 200.
Yeah, you get the red phone at 250,000, apparently.
Yeah.
The red phone, as you call the president of YouTube.
Call Mr. YouTube and
Mr.
tell him what the
YouTube,
playlist function doesn't work.
Actually, I remember hearing he moved over to a Mexican company. It's Senor YouTube now.
Oh, okay.
That's his real name, yeah. Yeah. You know what actually is a really fun title that I kind of wish that I had that no one really uses? I mean, they use it sometimes. It's like on business cards and stuff, but people don't. Oh, did you just say it? I think you just.
Yeah, Esquire.
Yeah, Esquire. Yeah, it's fucking great.
Every time somebody says cool title, it's Esquire.
Esquire. It's an awesome title, but no one uses it.
What does it mean even?
It's like
you're a lawyer.
Yeah.
Oh, it does. Oh, okay. I thought it was some kind of royalty insignia.
No, yeah.
It's kind of like that, though, in society.
Speaking of insignias, I really, really want a coat of arms, like, really bad. I kind of want to do that. If I get cool enough in my life, I'm going to get...
Oh, that's at 350,000 subscribers.
Oh, and then you get a coat of arms. I actually really want a coat of arms. It's actually pretty cool, like, because, you know, a lot of football teams, and by football I mean European football, have coat of arms and stuff.
Do they not all have them? I thought that was kind of a part of a football team's moniker, was to have a coat of arms for the organization.
I think they do, yeah.
Since Hogwarts was established, yes, that's been part of the
Oh, I fucked up my cultivate last time too.
Oh no. You got oh man, 2 silvers in a row. I know that.
Yep.
I know that feel.
Yeah,
bro.
that's why I said fuck me at the beginning of this.
That feel.
But anyway, so but what's actually really cool is the Baltimore Ravens, the American football team, have a coat of arms, and I think that's pretty sweet. It's a sweet thing.
That is a sweet thing.
That's Ravenclaw, actually.
Yeah. That's the Hufflepuff is the other person in their division. Actually, that would be amazing if they just made a division of football. Just add an extra one in that's in both conferences, and it's just Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, Slytherin, and Gryffindor.
Yeah, just the Hogwarts school division. I
I'd be
agree.
amazed by that. Yeah.
I would totally watch that. So I think Baer wins, by the way.
Yeah, Baer's winning.
I played. Ended up playing 5 lands this turn, which is pretty cool.
That's a lot of lands,
Yeah.
and you have People Titan. So yeah, I think we just lose.
Yeah.
That deck's pretty good.
Yeah, it's all right.
I've largely positive
You have
feelings.
5 cards in your hand. Okay, yeah, we're boned. We're boned up real good, Nick. So, shit, that sucks.
Oh man, I'm just gonna go ahead and hang out.
I don't even think the power of 2 can do anything against this.
Yeah, no, not really. We're kind of boned.
At least you guys get to see what I'm drawing. That's a benefit.
That's
to it,
true.
right?
Yeah.
It is fun.
Yeah, you get Ulamog's Crusher next turn. That'll be fun to play against, I'm sure.
And it has to attack, which is also
Yeah,
great.
it does. Yeah.
It's
It's
always
just a damn shame that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's bad for us. Good for you. Bad for us.
I like soccer, man. I should watch soccer more. We had a really like intricate discussion about soccer at PAX, Rob and I, with Dennis and Austin. And we were in the hotel breakfast cafe.
Yes.
And I had myself. What did I have there? I think I had some pancakes. No, I didn't have pancakes. I didn't want to order pancakes because we were talking about how we shouldn't order food that we can easily create ourselves at the cafe. So I think I might have had like an omelet or something.
An omelet.
An omelet.
The cromulent omelet.
Jewelry you can eat. The omelet.
Are you allowed to have a continental breakfast at sea, or is that illegal?
The competition don't expect this.
Is that like a violation of OSHA agreements?
Yeah.
Ocean agreements?
Does OSHA have agreements?
It's actually Atlantis. Namor precedes over the...
Namor presides.
Yeah, over the laws of the sea.
God.
But an Aquaman bursts out of the water. You've committed treason against my people. Fucking dolphins raining from the sky with ships and fire.
There you go.
That's the most exciting thing Aquaman's ever done.
I mean, I don't want to like pretend this isn't what I'm gonna do. So
yeah, that's fair.
There we go.
Yeah, that's a thing. Well, sorry.
Well, all right then.
Yeah, I mean, you got 5 other cards in your hand. So.
I mean, Baer, you really could have tested the water with some other creatures first to see if it's gonna do anything.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, you know.
Right. Well, I mean,
do what I can.
Piss off then, dude. Suck on sapperlings. How about that?
Oh, sapperling sucking.
I don't want to suck on your sapperlings.
They got tentacles for your mouth.
Sapperlings. There's 5 of them. They created a nice little stack, all grouped together.
It's awfully tentacruel of you.
Ah, I get it.
Boom. I'm so glad we decided to turn this into Pokemon trading card game series instead.
I would not watch that series. Actually,
do you watch this one? I'm curious.
The Pokemon trading card game is actually made by Wizards of the Coast.
Is it?
Yep.
I'm very surprised.
And the mechanics of the Pokemon trading card game is they're based on Magic as well. Basically, it's pretty much the same game. There's
think about it. Yeah, it is pretty much a dumbed down version of Magic. Because I played it actually when I was a kid. I played it. I took my deck to a mall once, and I played in a little kids tournament there. It was kind of
nice,
kind of
fancy.
Yeah. Well, I remember actually one specific instance when I was a kid trading around with Pokemon cards, and I had this. I even remember what card it was. It was a Pinsir. You remember that Pokemon?
Yes,
of course.
Dude with the garden shields for a head.
Yeah.
And I had a holographic one, but it was a misprint. And it had
you got a shiny.
Yeah, shiny. And it had some kind of weird misprinted logo on it. So I took it into a card shop, and I was like, hey, how much will you give me for this? It has this misprint on it, which thereby makes it more valuable, because that's the way trading cards work. And he was this, like, guff, burly-looking dude with a beard that really looked like he shouldn't be interacting with children, but I guess he was in a trading card shop, so that really wasn't his prerogative in the first place. And he looks down at me. He looks at me a lot longer than he looks at the card, because I'm pretty sure at this point he's like, all right, how much can I swindle out of this kid?
Right, yeah.
And he tells me $16. I remember that, too. $16. And I thought to myself as a kid, who with $16 could buy just 4 days worth of candy at the least, and that was basically my only intention. I thought to myself, no way, it's worth way more than that. And now I look back on that every day, having walked away from the offer then and there, because A, I didn't like the deal, and D, I didn't like the way that guy was looking at me. I still think, like, why didn't I take that? That's a lot of money for a kid. I could use $16 right now if I had a Pinsir card to sell. I'd do it.
Do you still have the card?
I don't still have the card, but I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, if I had the opportunity now, if you put me back in 10-year-old me's shoes and said, make this deal, I'd be like, done. In the bag.
To be honest with you, I'd make any deal if I were wearing the shoes of a 10-year-old right now, because my feet would be in a lot of pain.
Now I know how to get you to where I want.
Hey, Rob, you gotta wear these shoes, motherfucker. I don't really
it's gotta be a lot more creepy than that, man. Like, hey, Rob, you gotta put on these shoes for me, man.
Why do you want me to put on shoes, Baer?
Just do it, Rob. Just do it for me. Give Daddy this last chance.
Oh,
Whoa.
Yeah, I took that to a really dark place.
oh man. What were we talking about?
Alienating the viewers.
we were talking about soccer. Yeah, that actually okay. So I do also want to get into soccer because I like soccer. I do actually enjoy it more than I initially thought that I would like soccer.
I didn't realize there were that many tokens.
It's a lot of tokens.
They were all stacked.
He also has It That Betrays in his hand as well, so you know that's a thing. Anyway, yeah, I do want to get into soccer because I do kind of like it. Like I like it more. When I was younger, I used to think like, oh, soccer, yeah, a bunch of 0-0 draws. That sounds fun. But it actually is kind of exciting once you know the game more. However, I think a thing that I mentioned during our discussion in the breakfast hangover time was something that I still kind of agree with, is that like the reason that I kind of don't like basketball as much as American football and the reason that I don't like soccer as much as American football are very similar reasons. Basketball, I think, is too high scoring, and I think soccer is too low scoring. And that's what makes me kind of not that into soccer.
That's why hockey's perfect.
Yeah, that's what people keep telling me. I should watch more hockey.
Yeah, and that was the conclusion I believe we came to as well. Hockey's difficult to get into. It doesn't seem like it would be, but hockey's actually a kind of a complex sport to watch. Because you can watch it and see what's going on and understand it okay, but you realize at some point that there are just quite a few different things going on just as the players are going. Like line changes in particular. I've been calling hockey games for 2 years and I still don't understand line changes. Like, it's just crazy.
Wow. Yeah, that sounds intense. Oh boy. Oh, great.
Yeah, it turned into this.
Oh, it's one of those days.
Yeah, it turned into that day.
2 of them.
Yeah, because you guys wanted to play...
And you had the land to support 2 of them.
You wanted to play rough, so let's start doing that.
Hey, I didn't do anything to you. I would kill Nick. He can still kill you. I can't.
I attacked Nick with the 16-16, I guess, so... That's,
well, fuck it.
I've
been only drawing land cards. Like at the last cultivate I used, I saw that I have like 5 land cards in my deck left. So fuck me. Like I have 41 cards in there, and I haven't drawn a single fucking creature since turn 1.
That's
all right. Bear's just giving me more health. I'm not worried about it.
Is he?
Yeah, he just gave me 3 health.
Oh yeah, he's got the Centaur deck going.
Centaur deck.
Basically,
he is gonna have to deal with a 16 damage creature coming in though.
Oh, I have to block something, huh?
It's gonna be just fine, Bear. Don't worry about it.
Wait a second.
I don't like that response.
Well, I guess this keeps me alive, so.
Yep.
Very well. 1 health. Very good. Very
You made it. You made it to the other side.
I guess I should have attacked with all those spores too. I don't know why I left them behind.
Yeah, probably. You probably could have killed us last turn.
Yeah. Oh well.
Uh-oh.
Oh well.
Lucent Luminid. Oh yeah, it's like the puck unicorn griffin.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
What's coming up next?
One land will do
it's
something.
Got 1 land. Prey upon. It's coming.
Know.
All over my chest.
What's gonna happen, Bear?
I don't understand what you could possibly be withholding from me, so I'm anxious to find out.
You ready?
Yeah.
I'm gonna drop some knowledge on you right now.
All right,
Here it comes.
Let's see it.
You're gonna take second, huh? All right. Fine, be that way. Well, you know what? If we were using Mario Kart rules, my overall rating would be I got 2. So,
I don't know, man. I think you might still be in the bottom of the podium there, but...
No, I finished first in the first one. And then
that's right. Yeah, I did win the first one. Okay,
one,
so yeah, you're a solid 2nd place. You get to.
What did you get last time, Bear? Were you 2nd or 3rd?
I don't even remember. I was probably 3rd.
If you were 3rd, then we're tied for 1st, I guess, and Nick's 2nd.
We need that wonderful benevolent commenter that tallied up all the victories again.
That'd be amazing if someone did that. Oh, Bear has
really good.
Well, somebody did actually.
I'm just trying to play it safe here. Make sure I Actually, if I were trying to play it safe, I'd get more value. You see, this is the kind of comment I definitely don't want to read. Hey, Baer, you could have gained 4 more life if you'd played the Primeval Titan before the Bountiful Harvest in that last turn before you annihilated Nick.
You really blew this game, Baer. Come on, man.
God damn it.
That's always good in the in like Isaac episodes where like I get like epic fetus in the first room, and then people are like, you could have gotten 1 extra key if you went and did this. And he's like,
I know.
Fucking matter. I like easily won the game. I give a shit.
Just take the video down and redo it all.
God.
Like, exactly step for step.
If
just
you're
add
not
that
reading the
step.
wiki and playing with 100% min-max capable play every episode, why am I even watching you, Rob? What's the point?
I remember when Wrath of the Lamb first came out and I first started doing my series, people were like, the wiki says that this does that, so what you just said is wrong. And then the wiki, like, literally, I think 60% of the wiki was wrong at that time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was pretty much just all wrong. And
because people were just guessing.
Yeah, it was like their best guess against mine a lot of the time, and a lot of times I would have like first-hand proof in video form.
Right.
Like, yeah, no, that's what this does, actually. I know the wiki says that, but bullshit. Bullshit.
Bullshit.
You know, we're almost to episode 100.
Happens. Are we?
Isn't that wild? Yeah, we're like, I think this is what, 98 maybe?
You have won the game and unlocked a card.
Oh, well played. I didn't unlock
GG,
a card
Baer.
in the last game. It's bullshit.
Because you suck.
I know.
You might have gotten them all already.
Yeah.
Maybe.
You caught them
Maybe it was
all.
a DLC deck.
I doubt it. Sliver.
Yeah, I do have 2 new decks. I have Mind Maze and Dodge and Burn, but I didn't use either of them this time.
Keep
Dodge.
myself off your dicks.
Oh, I don't even have Dodge and Burn, actually. I want to meet.
Yeah, I played a couple of rounds in the expansion the other night, so I guess that's where those came from.
That's good. Aren't there, there's new decks, too, aren't there? That's what I remember seeing.
I have Lords of Darkness is still locked, as well as Sylvan Might. I remember the Sylvan Learning Center. It's probably like that.
Yeah, I imagine so. It's just an educational deck.
Sword of the Samurai, still don't have that either.
That deck's pretty cool, actually. I like the Samurai deck a bit sometimes.
I didn't find it. I was looking for it to unlock it. I didn't see it anywhere. Probably just got to play more.
Yeah, maybe. Might be one of those things where you have to unlock them separately from the campaign. I really hope that there's no unlocking system, or like I can sidestep the unlock system in 2015. That'd be really nice.
I'm sure they'll let you freaking microtransaction your way to victory there, if that's what you really want.
Yeah, that's probably what they will do, which is sad. But whatever, fine. Yeah, we were
400,000 subscriptions. You can get unlocked decks, actually.
Really?
One of the many, one of the many perks of being a famous YouTuber.
You know, someone mentioned in the last episode that we should I'll get Tabletop Simulator and play Magic in that. Which actually, I don't think it's a terrible idea.
I didn't know that
It's
was
not,
a
except
thing.
for the reason that like the SNES games don't work or the N64 games don't work. Indie games and multiplayer.
That's a good point, yeah. I haven't tried Tabletop Simulator. I mean, I have a code for it just sitting in my email, and I still have never tried it. But I don't know.
Yeah, I should also probably not judge it before I played it. I've just had a really bad track record, like probably about 80 games that we've tried to play on the NLSS that just won't work together.
Yeah, multiplayer and indie don't go hand in hand, except for Disco Dodgeball. That game works fucking flawless.
Yeah, it does. It's like amazing.
Unity checkbox.
Yeah, they just turned on the Unity multiplayer checkbox. But then seriously, that's what he said. Like, I asked, like, I remember asking him when I was first playing it. I was like, "Hey, so you know, a lot of indie games have a lot of trouble with multiplayer. Like, how did you do the multiplayer?" And he's like, "Oh, it's the Unity multiplayer plugin." Like, he said it nonchalantly in such a way that made it seem like he didn't have to do any coding at all. It was just like, yeah, I'll just fucking click on Unity's multiplayer option. Boom, there you go. So,
I'm genuinely
I'm
curious
sure
to find out if it's actually that simple now. I almost just want to like build a game so I can see if we can play it online together.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Baer game, I want it.
Yeah,
I actually played Enviro Bear 2000 the other day.
Didn't you? How
which
was that
was
experience?
very good. I think you should play the shit out of that if you haven't already.
Very good.
Very good, I thought
Very
you said
good.
just now.
Hey-oh.
All right, can we end with that pun? I'd love to.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, it's always important to end on a pun, really. In these
Very punny.
episodes. Yeah, super punny. But yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.